So, okay, now right here, where the wires in, I will sand the wire and phase it into each coil, each turn of the additional wire, where the separation of bridge between two wires, I'm going to weld it together so that it may connect to make an entire rotation or continuation. And this is going to be the actuator. I'm going to make it in separate parts for it to, as solenoid sense to linear actuate to move each additional part that is in. Okay, so I'm releasing the battery and unraveling the spool, and I'm going to add it to the surfaces and spun it around per section, or I'm going to do a couple of wraps and turns and cut the edges according to the section metric range of the battery. So the metric range of the part to them to connect to certain parts separately, and the additional parts that are also coupled to these parts. So right now I'm just going to unravel the battery. So you see I have one part, I'm going to be very careful with each part and unravel and unfold it. And it still has power in it. I could show you. I use this fan right here that maybe by chance it would work. So I got one hand at this to hold that and to push that on that. Let's see what it does. Okay, so there I have, see? So as you see, it's working right now. I'm holding the metal on. It's nothing else, there's no magic. So when you imagine the armor, imagine it being a conductor. Imagine having power to, I guess, repel like electrics. So with like a solid state fixed steel, you don't have to move it, and it will add more conductivity. So when I use it as a permanent electric, so create a permanent electrics out of its parts, it should work very well. My name is Jermaine Morton. Goodbye. I open it up a little bit more, so you can see how many turns. It's about 11 turns there, and the power's still going. The power's still going to the motor. Look, it's still going. It's still fighting its way. And this is the battery. So I'm going to spun it around the gauntlet, like I said. And each part individually via the battery. Okay, so I'm going to start and later to place the resin, place the silicon carbide into the resin and apply it to the aluminum foil in separate parts. See, the coil, copper coil is underneath the aluminum foil, so I'm going to apply it once, and then what I'm going to do is let it cure, and then I'm going to overlay it and apply the second coil, this will be the collapsor coil underneath here, and I'll use a second coil. I'll make it as a battery. So just as a battery is with two coils, one with silicon carbide or with graphene. So I'm going to get graphene, also compounds to add to it, to the resin, to make the resin very conductive. So when I insert a voltage, when I flux it with a voltage, it would create its own capacitive. So actually be able to store electrons within it. So I'm using separate parts as that. So what I did was I just wrapped it with aluminum foil as I can, tighten the areas and the inside to try to make it fit each separate part of the segment. And then I'm going to overlay it with another stack coil over the parts and areas and try to leave these rubber parts open clearance for flexibility. The coils that I make the following stack of this Iron Man gauntlet. This is the following that basically comes over here and connects here. This is the back part, this is the front part, and it connects over here. So there will be other parts that are connected to it. I just tape these parts together, but they really do come apart separately. And that's how I'm going to make it. One is going to be one coil to synchronize the rest and hold in their motor. Okay, my name is Jermaine Morton, and goodbye.